Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am iamtracileee and my channel is about locks, lifestyle, and inspiration. Today I want to share with you guys 5 ways to remove lint from your locks. Lint buildup can be a frustrating issue for those of us who are on a lock journey, affecting both the appearance and the hygiene of our locks. Here are 5 effective ways for keeping your locks lint free. Number 1, prevention. It's no brainer, prevention. The most effective way to keep your locks lint free is to cover them up. Lock socks, satin scarf, satin wrap, satin pillow, and even with the satin pillow, you still want to cover your locks to some degree because locks and natural hair attract things that will attach itself to your actual lock. Keeping them covered is going to be your most effective go-to method for keeping your locks lint free. But if you so happen to get lint in your locks every now and again, the second method would be to tweeze the lint out. A lot of times lint will collect in the tips of your locks, right? So it's really easy to take some tweezers and kind of get it out. What happens is people who are DIY and manning their own lock journey, when they go to retwist and they don't remove any lint that's been accumulated anywhere in their locks, they are retwisting that lint in with the lock and it's becoming a part of the lock. So it makes it more difficult for that lint to be removed from your lock. So any type of surface lint can be tweezed off, and also you can use a lock tool, which is the crochet needle, to kind of gently pluck any surface lint. You want to get the lint out when it happens. You don't want it sitting there becoming a part of the lock, marrying the lock. Now it's embedded in the lock and now you got a deeper issue than you did when that lint hit your lock. Number 3, and this is something that I've just recently discovered through my research that people in the lock community were doing, is that they are using a lint brush with some type of adhesive on it to remove any surface lint from their locks. Personally, this is not something that I've ever done, but this apparently is something that our lock stars are using to keep their locks lint free. Number 4 is one of my favorite and something that I actually do quarterly, and that is your ACV lock detox. Part ACV apple cider vinegar, part baking soda, part distilled water, and a little squeeze of a lemon. Half a lemon is what I preferably use. I will soak my locks in that acidic concoction for 20 to 30 minutes. The acidity breaks down any type of buildup, making it more easier when you go to wash your hair with a clarifying shampoo to remove anything that's any type of residue, any type of lint, right? Because it's acidic, it helps to break these things down. Personally, me, I'm not a real big product junkie, so my products consist of rose water, EVOO, coconut oil, jojoba oil, argan oil, and every now and again I will use Jamaican black castor oil. Jamaican black castor oil is the actual buildup culprit here because it makes its way to the core or the center of your lock, and the way that you can tell that it's still some in there on your wash days, if you take one of your locks and just gently twist and you see oils coming out, that means it's time for some type of clarifying. It's time for a detox so that it can get deep down into your lock and get that crap out, break it up and remove it. So it's not just about the lint buildup. Sometimes we have product buildup that will cause our locks to have a undesirable appearance. So number 4 is one of my favorites along with the prevention method, and that is the ACV home detox. You can do this at home at your leisure, and it's very effective. Last but certainly not least, for those of you guys who feel like you're at the point of no return, people have looked at your locks like they're dirty, they're nasty, they're unclean, and you're doing everything you can. You're washing them, you're keeping them clean, you're keeping them moisturized, and you still have this dingy, dusty look to your locks. For those types of situations, in most cases, those are people who have retwisted lint into their locks, who are not clarifying their locks, who are not detoxing their locks or removing any lint. A point of no return pretty much in the DIY maintenance realm, because now you would need to book a consultation with a professional to have some type of specialized detox to remove the buildup, to remove the ashy look, to remove the dusty look, and to remove lint that you've been retwisting over and over again in your locks by not removing it. Consistency is the key. You want to make sure you're keeping up on your wash days. Make sure you're drying properly. Make sure that you're clarifying your locks and keeping them covered. Definitely keeping them covered. And any lint that you see that has attached yourself, removing it immediately will be the most effective way of keeping your locks lint-free. The more that it accumulates and you neglect it, the worse that it's going to look. It affects us all. Like, you're not in a lock community and not dealing with an issue of lint attaching itself to your locks. But the most important thing to remember is that I need to remove this lint ASAP, because otherwise it will begin to marry into and become a part of your actual lock. That's what we want to prevent. What are some of the ways that you are preventing lint from building up in your locks? And if you've had a lint issue, what were some of the ways that were effective in you removing that lint? I would love to hear from you. Let's dialogue in the comment section. I hope this video has been helpful for you guys. If it has, give this video a great big thumbs up. If you want to see more lock tips and tricks on maintaining and in your locks, and you're not a part of the Lockstar Lock Muse family, smash that subscribe button, and I'm going to see your beautiful faces in the next video.